Hi, and welcome to Peak Life. I'm Zach Elder. I'm the Deputy Director of the Chesapeake Public Library, and today we're going to talk all about FantaSci with my special guest, Joanna.
Hello! Hi, Zach. It's great to be here.
It's great to be here with you. I can't wait for FantaSci this year. Let's tell the friends at home a little bit more about what FantaSci is.
Of course. So FantaSci is the library's all ages mini-con celebrating everything fantasy and science fiction. We have panels, we have activities, we have vendors, we have cosplay. There's something for everyone.
That's great. So what makes FantaSci so special?
Well, of course, FantaSci is a library program, which means it's free and open to everyone. No tickets required, so no waiting in line for that badge. You can just come right on in. We get visitors from all across the state, and it's amazing to watch everyone come together over their shared love of fantasy and science fiction.
I know I'm going to spend way too much at the vendors and buying my toys.
Same.
So, yeah. So how many years has the library hosted FantaSci?
FantaSci is actually celebrating its 20th anniversary this year.
Wow, 20 years. Okay, well, I have toys that old. But I know last year we couldn't host FantaSci in person, and it was virtual. What was it like hosting FantaSci as a virtual con?
It was certainly a challenge, but it was also one of the most rewarding tasks for me that I did last year. In a time when people were isolated and without activities to do, we were able to bring basically an entire convention digitally. Everything from the panels to the activities, even a costume contest. It was amazing to watch everyone adjust to that new normal. Panelists filmed and sent videos to us. And then library staff aren't always good about getting in front of cameras, got in front of the cameras to do activities and came up with things that people could do at home.
I know I loved playing with the liquid nitrogen last year. That was a lot of fun with the folks from the Air and Space Museum.
Who doesn't love liquid nitrogen?
Talk to me about how FantaSci was born, how the idea was created.
So FantaSci actually started 20 years ago when two of our librarians at the time, Jim Blanton and Ann Martin still works for us, noticed that there were two geek groups that were meeting in our meeting rooms, and Ann had the idea, hey, it'd be really cool if we got these groups together and hosted a con. And so FantaSci was born. We're really excited with our 20th anniversary. We're hoping to host an open mic for people to come and talk about and reminisce about the 20 years that it's been.
Excellent. So, I'm excited. I'm so excited about FantaSci. What types of activities will our customers find this year?
They're going to find all kinds of things. So we're very excited. Virginia Air and Space will come back and do their Space Freeze program, which is liquid nitrogen, which is always very exciting. We have someone who's going to be hosting a panel about cosplay and fashion and fandom. We also have one of our staff members is going to do an excellent panel about fantasy romance and the tropes you can find in it. I'm very excited for that panel. We also have people, Zach, your friends, Maggie and Selby, will be coming back to talk about gaming in the time of the pandemic.
Yeah, it's gaming has certainly had a moment, and it's throughout the pandemic of keeping people together and social while being virtual. And,
yeah.
So
and then
really
we also have Never Been Designs and Productions. They did Learn to Draw last year, but this year they're going to talk about the journey to becoming a convention artist, because I know a lot of people nowadays are wondering, how do we get into the con life and being vendors? So they'll be talking about that.
Very cool. Yeah, I love Never Been. Are there any special other special guests coming this year?
So yeah, it's Never Been, Desiree, Tabitha, Maggie, and Selby, obviously. And then, of course, staff will be hosting some panels. You'll be hosting a panel for us, won't you, Zach?
Yes, I'll be hosting a panel on the Virginia Zoo sort of mythological creature, the Snallygaster. And we'll be having a scavenger hunt for the kids.
So maybe they'll find them around our library this year.
That's right. So what is the thing that you think no one should miss this year?
Oh, wow, that's a hard question because it's all going to be excellent. But I would probably definitely say the Virginia Air and Space Center's Space Freeze program, because it was so great last year, and now to have it in person and live where they can actually see it and be there and participate in the activities, it's going to be great.
That's right, sci-fi, science, and fun.
Exactly.
So yeah, it's I want to talk about my favorite memory of FantaSci. I always loved that the TARDIS is there. And then I always loved seeing all of the kids in costume, and all ages in costume. What's your favorite memory about FantaSci?
Oh my word, I have so many favorite memories, but I don't think it's necessarily one specific memory for me. It's the feeling of being at FantaSci. It's being surrounded by other people who love FantaSci and science fiction as much as I do. It's seeing the amazing cosplay and how people put them all together, learning new things, trying out new crafts. Just the general atmosphere is invigorating and so much fun.
So how can everybody learn the details and how to participate this year?
Of course. So Fantasci will be in person. It's going to be Saturday, July 24th from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. We are hoping to have some panels virtually as Facebook Live, so stay tuned for that information. And of course, any updates can be found on FantaSci's Facebook page as well as the library website.
Super excited, and maybe we hope lots of people will show up. We're gonna have lots of great vendors, and it should be a wonderful experience. Saturday, July 24th. Thank you all for attending, and come and see us at the library and at our website, chesapeakelibrary.org. Thank you.